What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei, and today I'm gonna be doing analysis on ASST stock, Strive.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video, guys, I will show you the most detailed analysis on this stock. I will show you fundamental and technical analysis as well, and I will show you quite interesting details that might be very important in decision-making process to buy or sell this stock. And guys, you know, my win rate on different assets might be up to 90%, and that is why you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, guys, the unique offer that I can give you right now is really amazing, and everything that you need to do is just to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's begin with some fundamentals. First of all, let's take a look what is this company about. Strive engages in the provision of an asset management Bitcoin treasury. It offers its services to Discord, TikTok and other social media platforms. The company was founded by Arsha Shakhrani, Jackson Fairbanks, Herman Shakhrani and Kyle Fairbanks in August 2020, and it is headquartered in Dallas, Texas. And guys, let's first of all take a look at its financials. And I want to tell you that this company is not the best in terms of its financial details. You can see that their revenue isn't growing and they are consistently burning money. They have more than $2.66 million of losses in Q2 of this year. On top of that, guys, diluted shares outstanding, pay attention to this number. You can see that for the last several quarters, their share float increased drastically. For the last 4 quarters, it grew up by a factor of 5. And definitely it is not a good sign for potential investors. On top of that, you can see that, well, they on the one hand, they can cover their liabilities with their assets, but on the other hand, guys, take a look right here. The majority of their assets is, wait a second, is cash on hands. Here you can see the number, wait a second, that they are consistently selling stocks. And yes, for now we know that this asset is not financially stable. That is why be cautious with your long-term long position on this stock. On top of that, if it is a Bitcoin treasury, let's compare this price chart with Bitcoin price chart. And what do we have right here? You can see that despite the substantial movement of Bitcoin to the upside when it hit its all-time high, you can see that the price of ASST didn't grow in the substantial manner. That is why, well, in my opinion, you shouldn't rely on this asset as the Bitcoin asset management treasury. On top of that, if you zoom out to a daily time frame, you can see that this asset is pretty much inconsistent downtrend. It had several spikes in its price, but this reverse stock split, well, makes me thinking that they are still and they have a lot of delusional process, and that is why, guys, despite the fact that their total market cap is almost well, $802 million, you cannot rely on these financials because they don't have any substantial income. The total revenue is just $173,000. It is close to nothing. That is why, guys, let's take a look why this asset is so popular and why it had the substantial bounce to the upside for the last several sessions. It grew up for the last two sessions by 78%. And take a look right here. This is the appwisdom.io website. It tracks the activity on Reddit, and you can see that ASST is on the 4th place. It gained for the last 24 hours 106 row in this parameter. That is why for now, this asset pretty much is a momentum-based trading. On top of that, if you take a look at the so-called smart money investors list, you can see there is a lot of green rows, which indicate new positions on this asset. But guys, all these filings have a delay of at least 45 days. That is why it is quite difficult to rely on this data as the long-term catalyst, long-term bullish catalyst. But if you take a look at the insider trading list, guys, you can find quite interesting name, Vivek Ramaswamy. And yes, it is a famous politician who owns more than 10% of this company. That is why potentially it might also be a very interesting point of a momentum-based trading. So let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, from this top to this bottom, this asset is in consistent downtrend. And let's do some measurements. If this is a bottom, local bottom for this asset, we can project how high this asset might be, how high this asset might have a bounce. And this bounce might be quite substantial, even to the first price target, even to the very closest price target on the bigger scale. It might hit $5.24. But guys, let's do one step at a time, and let's first of all do some measurements right here on the smallest scale. And what can we see at this tiny scale? We can clearly see three waves structure, and you know that according to Elliott wave theory, the impulsive movement should have 5-wave structure. This means potentially this asset doesn't have a couple of waves, and this means it can have another leg to the upside to complete at least the 5th wave on a smaller scale. But let's project how deep this asset might land in the 4th wave retracement. And first of all, let's do some measurements of the 3rd wave projected from the 1st wave. Well, it broke 1.618, but it didn't hit 2.618. This means, well, it is more than enough to rely on this wave as the 3rd wave, but I prefer to see more clear ranges of resistance. So let's pull Fib retracement tool from the bottom of the 3rd wave to the top of the 3rd wave. And in order to stay bullish, in order to stay in motive wave, this asset shouldn't break 0.5 level at $1.14 mark, which means it might be a downside potential from the current price, wait a second, of about 8%. And then it has to have another leg to the upside if the momentum supports its movement. And guys, definitely it is extremely risky trade. I will not suggest you to enter any position if you don't know how to properly manage your position size and how to properly manage your position in general. That is why, guys, be cautious, but technically speaking, this asset has all the chances to hit high targets right after the upcoming retracement, especially if you take a look look at its higher time frames, and on a 3 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame and higher, we don't have even a signs of bearish divergence. And yes, for now it is relatively bullish, especially if you put into the consideration the volume that is extremely high during this movement. And that is why, guys, be cautious, but technically speaking, the opportunity is here. But if you want to have the real-time calls, just join my Patreon with the unique offer, risk-free offer, where I give you a guarantee, money back, 100% money back guarantee, and you can benefit out of my knowledge and my experience. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad.